So, first of all, wishing you all Happy New Year. I think you are all doing well in this year, and good morning also. Now I will start this. Like, if any of you have any question, like the previous session, you can ask me. I will answer the question. And I remember that the in previous session I have to like the network for the network connection it got disconnected, and so I couldn't hear Sukriti's question. So I will request him first to ask his question.
Actually, I don't have any specific question right now. I am here to follow, just listening your question answers.
Okay. So then, like I'm saying that the people joined in the like previous session, like most of the people they are also like they are the one who have joined. I think Dia is new. Hi Dia, did you joined yes like the previous session?
No,
Okay,
this
so
is the first time.
okay, so then I will like to start with you. I think Oishika is also the has joined this session. She hasn't joined the previous session, so I will start with the one who have joined like for the first time in this session. So Dia or Oishika, any of you start the question, then I will go to other people also.
Okay, hello.
Hi Oishika, good morning.
Actually, I couldn't join your previous session because I have my college that day, like offline college.
Yeah, I understand nowadays late problem are there.
So I couldn't.
Yeah, for that to
So I have
like
a question.
this session I started like wanted to conduct it in Sunday. So okay, yeah, carry on. What's your question?
I have a question on Iliad basically.
Okay.
Iliad, the like in semester one we have the book three. Sorry, book one and book two. So can you suggest specific book or notes to study for the semester one?
Actually, if you talk about the book, then I will suggest Penguin's book. I had that one. That's a good book. And about the
Hmm.
notes and all, like you can search in Google. Like you will get many articles and all about like if you search about any topic. Like if you search about
Hmm.
divine intervention in Iliad or something as a like epic, or if you search that in Google, you will get many
Hmm.
articles, so you can go through those articles. Otherwise I think you can like search Iliad, writing Iliad in
Hmm.
Z library. So there are many books and articles are there, like the textbooks are also there. You can download many PDF of, like if you want to download any like any publisher's version of Iliad, you can download that. Otherwise maybe you will get many critical, like the critics writing on Iliad, that kind of books are also available there. So you can like check out that. Or otherwise if you
Okay,
don't
okay.
get, like if you have any specific topic, if you don't get on that topic any material, you can tell me in the Telegram group or wherever like wherever you are comfortable, just tell me. I will also try to search it. If I get, I will obviously share that with you.
And one more question, like same question also we have Oedipus, no, not Oedipus, Ovid Metamorphosis. We have the book three, same problem. Book three we have. So book if we don't study book one and book two, it's difficult for cope up with book three.
Yeah,
So
for
same
that,
suggest.
I will suggest, like as in one semester we had Gulliver's Travel. So there are also like there four books are there, but in our syllabus that like there were only two books. Though like all the books are not connected, but still it doesn't feel like good that if you haven't studied the first things, but you cannot study the whole things because the time is very limited. So for that you can do that. You can just read the summary from any like the websites I suggested in my one video, that the websites you can follow, like the Smoop or Leadchess, or otherwise you can just search in Google, sorry, YouTube, that the summary of Ovid or Metamorphosis. You can just search it. You will get many good videos which are like they have explained the summary in a very good way. So you can watch those things, then you will get like a basic idea about the storyline and the plot. After that you can study the book 3, so that would not be any problem.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So now, who wanna ask question? Dia, would you like?
Yes, Dee. Actually, I am in the third semester. So, what should I study for MA entrance exam besides my honors papers?
Okay, and can you please
Overall,
yeah, and like can you please like specify that for which entrances you are like you want to prepare?
which universities?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Presidency and Jadavpur.
Okay, but the problem is like for the presidency and Jadavpur, obviously they are very good universities, but for the last 2 years, like for the COVID thing, maybe like many of you also prepared for pub date, so you saw that they couldn't like conduct the exam, so everything is uncertain because of the COVID. Like in West Bengal, entrance exam has stopped for the last 2 or 3 years. So I don't know that they will conduct the exam in the next year or not. That's a like very uncertain thing. And about the presidency, like till this year, their exam used to be conducted by WBJEE. Though the exam were not conducted because of the COVID things for the last 2 years, but they were supposed to conduct that. But this year, after the cancellation of pub date, they have like the WBJE has told that from the next year they would not conduct the exam. So from the next year, university itself will conduct the exam. So I don't know that, like nobody knows that if there would come any change in the pattern and all, because I don't know what will happen. But if it stays MCQ, then that's a good thing. But and about the Jadavpur, I heard that Jadavpur in like the for the entrances they don't ask MCQ type of questions. I think they are the only like the exception in all India, like the exam, like every universities take exam in MCQ format, but Jadavpur ask descriptive questions. And I haven't got any question paper also, like I haven't seen any question paper that what type of questions they ask. So that's a problem. And but for the presidency, if you want to follow the previous pattern which were there, like the pump date, I have seen the question papers, obviously those are tough, but you if you study well you can do that, like if the pattern exists the same. So for that I will tell you, like if you want to prepare for MA entrance, MA English entrance, it doesn't matter it like whatever university you prepare, you have to read history of English literature. It's a must. You have to have a like a great knowledge, like I would not say a great, but you have to have like a decent knowledge of history of English literature, so you have to study that. And in the pump date, like in the presidency's question paper, I saw that there were many questions from literary theory also, so you have to study that also. So and about the like the texts which are there in your like the graduation syllabus, you should have a like this decent knowledge of that things. And you can also check out a presidency's graduation syllabus. I think that would help, like to understand the like the what are the texts, so you can know the summary of that text, so that will help you in the entrance exam. Though I'm not sure that they follow that or not, but I saw in BHU like they ask like many questions, like the most of the questions are from BHU's graduation syllabus. So I think that would be applicable to other like other universities also, so you can do that.
Okay, Dee, thank you.
Okay, so any other questions?
So we have talked about many in our previous session. We have talked about many other universities, but we have forgot about DU. Can you tell me on that?
Yeah, due. Yeah, actually, I haven't like I didn't give dues exam, but I saw the question papers. Dues exam also is conducted by NTA. So dues exam they give a lot more emphasis on literary theory. So you have to do that also. Like it's a must to do that. And there are many like comprehension type of questions, but this year due's questions was like a moderate, that was not that tough. And due is also a good option. It's good that you remember that, because in due there the seat like the number of seats are like larger than other universities, because in due there a lot of colleges are there. So it's a good thing. Those who are aspiring for a central university, they must apply for DU, and that's a mistake I did, because at that time I didn't have much knowledge about DU, and I couldn't understand that this college kind of things, because there were many colleges. I had to choose the preference, but I didn't have a knowledge, so I couldn't understand that which college is good, which college is better. So I didn't have any knowledge. So you should do that. And about the question paper, actually I didn't have a detailed study, because I didn't give the exam, but I heard this, and I also have the question paper, so I can let you know about it later also, if after seeing this. So I'm sure about this, that there is a emphasis on literary theory. And about, like, they ask also comprehension type of questions, like they will give you some passage or something, like short passages, not like EFLU. Like in EFLU they give a long passages, so it would not be like that. So they will give short passages or something. So you have, then they will ask some questions or one or two questions from that. So you have to understand that passage, that must be like maybe literary passages. So you have to understand that, then you have to give answer reading those things, or like understanding those things.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so like how many of you are prepared, like in maybe in the third, like fourth or fifth or sixth semester, like who are preparing for MA entrance right now? How many of you are there? Nobody is there, like. Okay, yeah, I remember you told me earlier that Shari is in maybe fifth semester, she said me. And like the other peoples, they are maybe like first or second year, I think. So they have a lot of time to prepare for these things. Okay, Sayuri is in fifth semester. So others, so Sayuri has a very short time, so she has to utilize it very carefully. But others, those who have a lot of time, so you can, like, you have a time, so you should utilize it very well. You should study in depth, like to go to the things. To start with, like first, I told this many times that history of English literature is a must. So you must have a knowledge about it. So go through it, pick up any good book. Like you can first pick up Albert or William J. Long and study those thoroughly. As I said that like when we first time try to read history of English literature, so when that time we pick up Albert, we face many problems. So I also did that. Like when I started reading Albert in first semester, so I was not understanding many things. Like I was, like, it was seeming like it is very difficult. But now, when after having a basic knowledge of history of English literature, now when I'm going to read Albert, so if now I'm feeling that it's a great book, like it will give you like it will let you know about everything in a very concise way. So those who are like a beginner and facing difficulties with Albert, I will suggest you to go to to go through William J. Long. Then after after completing your graduation or somewhat, like when you are comfortable with the basic knowledge of history of English literature, then you can go to Albert. So that's a basic thing you can do. And your graduation syllabus is very important. Like you should go through those things to make your like base stronger. And you should also go through the university you are aspiring to go there, their UG syllabus. That's a very important thing. Like in BHU, like those who are preparing for BHU, for those it's a your religious text. Like you have to make it your Bible, Gita, Quran, whatever. So you have to study that very religiously. Because most of the questions come from their UG syllabus. They like strictly follow their UG syllabus. So you have to do that. And about DU, I told you that you should go through. And another thing you can do that, as like most of the in university, central university like DU, BHU and JNU's entrance is conducted by NTA. So you can also go through NTA's NET papers. Though NET's difficulty level is very high, in entrance they would not ask that high level of questions, but you can get an idea that what type of questions would be asked in exam. Because in net, if you see the net papers, you will see that there are many questions like a certain reason type questions, and there are many questions of chronological orders. So NTA love these things, so they will ask questions in entrance also about these things. Because if you see the like the BHU papers in till previous year, BHU's entrance used to be conducted by BHU itself, but from now this year NTA conducted this. So there is a little bit change in the pattern, because in you will see many chronological questions. So chronology is very important when you are like a English literature student. So when you will study history of English literature, so try to like when you will study Shakespeare's works, try to, if you make any note or something, try to write or read those works in actual chronological order. So when you will see that in like all the time you will revise it or read it, so you will see that the works in that sequence, so that will get registered in your mind. So when you will go to give exam, so that would not cause any problem. So I think you should do that, because chronology is very important, and that's very tough to like memorize or remember. So these are some things. So like if like any of you wanna discussion on any topic or whatever, you can tell me. What are you currently studying? I am now pursuing my masters in English from Banaras Hindu University. I just got admission before some days, and now I am pursuing my masters from there, like BHU.
Then you can give a synopsis on European literature, classical European literature. Then that will be helpful, I think.
Actually, I was not wanting to like talk about any textual topics. So actually I was like any doubts, right? Doubts relating like what I will say, English honors, like the strategy and all. Because European literature, if you talk about like about the background study, I have already made 2 videos. Now the things I can do like about the like I have to, then I have to talk about the summary of the text. But now I don't want to do that, because like you can get the summaries from anywhere, like from the like Google or YouTube. So I just don't want to go to the summary kind of things now, at least. Then I will try. If you want that, do you want a summary, so then I can later wanna try to make videos on those things. Do you want summary of like which text? If you just specify, then I will try later. I think you have one text, Oedipus Rex. I know about that, and Iliad also, but Iliad's making summary it would be difficult. Like I don't know, like maybe some of you has a different book. Like some of you have book one, or someone has different. So in which text do you wanna like what in which if you specify it, that about which topics you wanna discuss on European classical literature?
On Odyssey.
Oh, you also have Odyssey.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't have this. So okay, later I will try to make video on Odyssey summary and like these kinds of things. And I think Sayuri texted something. Let me check it in the chat box. As a student of 6th semester, on which thing I should focus more? Honors syllabus and MA entrance syllabus. Actually, it's a good question, but you have to balance. Like you cannot leave one thing. You have to balance on these 2 things. So you have to like make you have to study on like what will say entrance syllabus also, because that's important. And you have to study about your 6th semester syllabus also, because there are, I think, 4 papers are there in 6th semester. So you have to study well about this and try to balance. It would be okay. And another thing maybe she typed, let me check. Literary theory and literary criticism are in your syllabus. So like it's a good thing. Like you, if you are studying those things for your syllabus also, and for the entrance, these 2 things are very important. So you have to study those things for entrance also. So these 2 things will work for like the both 2 things, for MA entrance, for your and your honors syllabus. That's a very good thing. And Vishika texted also make video on Iliad, Oedipus and Ovid. European literature. Okay. I understand because these things are there in first semester, so you want a conversation on this. Okay, I will make videos on these things. And Sayuri, I also answered your question. So you have to balance on these two things. That's a very, I think in sixth semester it becomes hectic. I also faced the situation because I couldn't understand that if for like I should focus on like which things, like for like the honors entrance, like the sorry honors exam, like the sixth and final exam, because that's a very important to get a good marks, and also the MA entrance. So you have to make balance. It will work. You don't have to take like much pressure. You will do this. And any other questions? Okay, actually I'm just puzzled now. From 25th January our 5th sem will be held, and after some days we will be in 6th sem. Yeah, actually I will like to say something with you because like till 6th sem it was a feeling like okay, I'm a graduate student, but I felt this like the day my 6th sem examination like completed, I was feeling like okay, my graduation is completed. We have become adult, like suddenly we became adult. It was that kind of feelings. I was really feeling like I was not feeling good at that time because there were like entrances like after that, and suddenly I was feeling like okay, now I have to, yeah, actually sudden maturity shock. So I was feeling like now I have to think about my career. Now I have to think like and then like the current scenario is very like very disappointing. If you think about the things, you will get like more frustration. And I would okay, as you said this, so I think like as you said that I think many of you face these situations. So what happened after my like graduation, like the exam completed, to be honest I went to a like very bad condition, like you can say that depression or frustration, and it was like a very bad condition because I like all the time in my mind I think I should talk about this because as you said this, so for that I'm elaborating it. Maybe it would help others who will watch it so they can understand that it's not like they are not alone. Everyone face this situation, so we should like feel okay that it's a phase, it will pass. So what happened after my graduation ends, actually from the beginning I decided that I would do masters, and that's also I also decided that I want to do this from a central university. So after my graduation, when this sudden maturity shock came, so I was thinking that am I taking the right decision, or like should I change it, because the like education and all like you can see that for the COVID, like for like how many years, like it became almost 2 years, schools and colleges are like shut down, so they are not opening. So I was thinking ki like should I change my plan or like academic, or should I stay in academic purpose. So thinking that became so much chaos in my mind. So like what I will say, it was such a bad condition. I was not able to read a single word, and my exam, like the sixth semester exam, ended in the first week of August, and I had my first entrance exam that was of University of Hyderabad in fourth semester. Sorry, fourth sorry fourth September. So I just had 1 month to like gather and to rewind all the things. So it was such a situation, I was not able to read a single word, and it, like I don't know, that was a like I cannot describe that what was going on in my mind, that I should change my decision or career plan. And when I was thinking about changing, I was not getting any like solid plan, because I hadn't thought about that, like thought about other plans in any of like for a single time in these 3 years. So actually I was more frustrated about the NTA kind of things, because NTA is like doing like NET. If you talk about the UGC NET, it happened before some days, it was like it happened. So after 1.5 years they finally conducted the exam. So the whole situation is so much frustrating. I cannot even like I am not like able to describe. I thought maybe I would be able to describe you, but I am not able to describe it. I don't know why. So what happened finally? One day, like I talked to one of my friends, and I would be indebted to him forever, because at that day I talked to him, like maybe that's why I got to clear my BHU entrance, and I'll be able to I can go there, because like sometimes happen, sometimes something is going on your mind, but like we are also human being. So if we say this to anyone, like to other person, it lessens our pain. So I described the whole thing to him. He was a like my one of my school friends, so I described the whole thing to him, that what's going on in my mind. So he like heard everything. He heard everything, and like he like told me that you can do this, just don't. And whatever he told me, that worked for me, and that became like that he became my savior at that time, I can tell you. Because so that's why I understood that whenever you will face this kind of situation, you should share with your like with any of your friend or parents or whatever. Like you should share it, it would lessen your like the problem. So I can tell you that after I talked to him in morning. So like in that day, like from that day, from the evening I started like making full plan for my entrance and all, that I should study like this and that. And for that, like the whole entrance kind of thing, like my last entrance was for BHU, and that was in 28th September. So till that day I studied continuously, and till that day I didn't have any like those kind of things coming to my mind, like never came. I just studied with my full attention. So I think that worked. So I also suggest you that if any of you face any kind of situation, you can like you should talk to any person. And if you wanna like wanna talk to me also, you can just text me in Telegram. I would like to talk to you, because I know that how much it hurts, because it really hurts. Like when now I tried to describe it, I couldn't describe that feeling also. It was such a like painful feeling. So that was all. I don't know, maybe I have talked too much, but I think you should know about it, because maybe you can also face that time. You should like remember my words, that you are not alone. Many people face that, like face this phase. If you have any more questions, I think I should check the chat box. Yeah, Shairi. So exactly feeling like this. So I would say you the same thing, that you are not alone. You this shall to pass. Yeah, board exam. Yeah, exactly. And again, my this frustration came after completing my BHV entrance, because I had to wait for 3 months to get the result. I think Ananya who also know, because she also gave the BHU's entrance, because it was so much frustrating. And my parents also know that, like yeah. So my parents know that in how I spend days, because it was I cannot describe that for 3 months, and whatever improvement I made in myself, like in the like the preparation phase. And I harmed myself, like all my good habits like went when I was waiting for BHU's result. It was too much depressing, it was too much frustrating. We faced this when we were actually. Oh, you did you call to the counselors about your result, Ananya? Actually, Ananya texted me in Telegram about some problem about her BHU counseling. So did they say anything, or didn't pick up the phone?
Yeah, actually, like it was a very noisy conversation. The teacher was somewhere and he abruptly said that why would this happen? Like you would not get some like this sort of problem. And then he said that mail to a particular person. So let's see.
Yeah, actually, do you have any screenshot of you, like what you like your earlier preference entry
Yeah,
form?
I have that. Yeah, I have
Oh,
that.
then
But
it
the
would not
what
be any
mistake
problem.
I did is I did not take out the printout of it.
What? Can you please repeat? I didn't get it.
I have the screenshot, but I should have taken out the
It's okay.
printout of
You can
that hard
already get a
copy.
printout with your picture also. Just convert it in your like in a PDF, and you will get printout. And now, like for now, you don't need the printout. Just mail them with like the previous which were you put the which was your actual like number which was showing in your earlier preference entry form. So actually just like attach that picture also and what is showing now. So just like attach those two pictures and talk about your problem and mail it to their mail. I think that would work.
I think, and it's so annoying. Like already the verification has been done, admit card has been generated, and now
Exactly,
it's all
yeah.
of a sudden like,
I
and
don't know.
like I would not have even known this if I did not check the website again,
Yeah,
because
actually,
it's
I
not of
also
use.
haven't
Like,
checked the preference entry. I didn't know that it's still we can check the. So I just came to know about you only. But I heard that there is some technical problem because in the time of counseling, I heard somebody told me that all of a sudden, like at first, his verification and preference entry showed that verification completed and preference entry locked. Then all of a sudden one day it was not showing that, it became blank, like it was not showing that completed and locked. I don't know how these things can happen. So maybe some technical error or something. And as you have the proof, so it would not be any problem. It would get solved. Just a time, like matter of time.
yeah, let's see. I hope so.
Yeah, yeah. So any of you now, do you wanna discuss in any other topic?